Hello and welcome everyone. I ran a poll on the YouTube community to see on which topic my subscribers wanted me to create a video. Based on voting percentage on the poll, I have selected topic for today's video is pregnancy case processing in pharmacovigilance. So, before we begin, if you enjoy my stuff, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is released. With all of that said, let's jump directly into the video. To understand the concepts of pregnancy case processing, we need to first understand few basics about the pregnancy. We'll start with the overview of pregnancy cases in pharmacovigilance. Since the thalidomide disaster in the late 1950s, drug administration during pregnancy has been a topic of major medical worry and debate. Thousands of deformed babies were born after pregnant mothers were administered with the mild sedative hypnotic drug, thalidomide, during pregnancy. Preclinical drug studies are always conducted on pregnant laboratory animals, which would be helpful to identify the teratogenic effects of the drug. Preclinical studies can provide a lot of information about a drug's teratogenicity, but they can't guarantee 100% safety of the drug. This is due to the fact that different animal species react to medications differently. We can conclude from this discussion that preclinical animal studies rarely reveal all potential human teratogenic effects of medications. For example, the preliminary studies on thalidomide shows no warning of its teratogenic effects, and it was subsequently approved for general use in Europe. Now let's discuss what is a placental barrier. The placenta is the only organ linking between mother and fetus. It's also called as blood placental barrier. Now let's talk about the role of placental barrier in pregnancy. The placental barrier regulates the exchange of endogenous and exogenous materials between the mother and the fetus. By this means it plays very essential role in fetal development and health. Now let's speak about whether the placental barrier protects the fetus from medications taken by the pregnant mother. The placenta, which was often assumed to protect the fetus from drug effects, isn't much of a barrier. Almost every medicine taken by a pregnant woman crosses the placenta and enters into circulation of the fetus. Only a few medications with unusually large molecular structures, such as heparin and injectable anticoagulants, are unable to pass through the placenta. By this standard, do you think heparin could be used in a pregnant woman without fear of harming the fetus? The answer is no, because heparin, despite having big molecular structure, comes with a warning that it should be used with caution during pregnancy. So far, we have concluded that almost everything a pregnant woman consumes seems to have the ability to cross the placental barrier. So now the main challenge is how to protect fetus if almost every drug mother took crosses the placental barrier. The answer is that, just because a drug crosses the placenta, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's harmful to the fetus. The relative risk of medicine to the fetus is generally expressed by the drug's pregnancy risk category. Now let's talk about what is trimesters in pregnancy. Pregnancy lasts for 9 months, or you can say 40 weeks. This 40-week period is divided into 3 trimesters based on fetal development. The first trimester lasts from week 1 to week 12. The first trimester is the most crucial for baby's development. During this period, baby's body structure and organ systems develop. Most miscarriages and birth defects occur during this period. The second trimester lasts from week 13 to the end of week 26. The second trimester of pregnancy is often called the golden period because many of the unpleasant effects of early pregnancy disappear. The third trimester is from week 27 to the end of the pregnancy. In this trimester, pregnant lady has reached the final stretch of pregnancy and are probably very excited and anxious for the baby birth. Now let's discuss few key points. Medicinal products may have a different impact on fetus at different stages of pregnancy. The extent of drug effects on the fetus varies based on the duration of drug exposure. The fetus is more sensitive to drug-related harm during the first and third trimesters of pregnancy. So it's very important to give all medications with utmost caution during this time. For example, the exposure to a teratogenic drugs during the period of first trimester may induce major malformation, growth retardation, or death of the fetus. While exposure of drug during the second or third trimester may induce growth retardation, renal insufficiency, neurological disorders, stillbirth, etc. We have covered the basics of pregnancy so far in this video because it's very important to understand these basics before actually moving on to the concepts of pregnancy case processing in pharmacovigilance. In the second part of this video, I will cover few important conventions regarding pregnancy case processing in pharmacovigilance. Please show your support for my work by giving this video a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. And if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.